Hey team, Dr. Josh Wagner here, creator of Patient Mastery. In this video, I'm going to share with you the single greatest #1 secret for getting more new patient referrals in your chiropractic practice without having to ask either ever or over and over and over again. One of the things I love hearing about docs I coach and teach when they do the new patient experience, patient mastery style, is how many more referrals they get, even just after the consult without asking, before the patient got any results. It couldn't be better than that. Because what do we all want? We all want more referrals. Why? It makes us feel good. People love what we do, they refer. New patients come in without any energy or activity towards marketing from a straight word of mouth referral. And they also come in primed. They probably know about how you do things, your personality, maybe even the fees. It's just that much easier. And a referral, because of all that, usually starts up, pays, follows your recommendations easier than someone who just found you off of an ad or Google or any other types of marketing. So of course that's what we want. Now, what do we not want? If you're anything like me, you don't want to feel stiff and awkward asking for referrals. Like, you know, age-old chiropractic coaching, 3-card Monday. If you're young in the profession, that was every single day you've got to hand three cards to someone in the community or to patients saying, could you please refer? And it's just very canned and scripted and stilted and robotic. So you probably don't want to have to be asking over and over. You've probably realized that overwhelming people in education doesn't really make a difference. And of course, you don't want to have a practice where there's hardly any referrals because you feel like people really don't respect and love what you do. Otherwise, they'd be sharing it. So here's a couple things before we get into that #1 secret. Here's what doesn't work so you can let go of a lot of time and energy. So the first is hounding people and asking them over and over again for referrals. Yes, can you ask? But you got to do it with professionalism. You've got to be certain. You've got to be gentle. You've got to be inspired. There's a way to do it. You don't have to. And I'm not saying never do it, but hounding people over and over again, it actually pushes people away. Same with education. If people knew what you knew, they do what you do. Actually, it doesn't work at all. So thinking because people get the big idea, they'll refer, has you bang your head against the wall more often than not. But lastly, what's really important is that when you get someone results that they were looking for, that's what they expected. A patient comes in expecting to get their condition resolved, their health optimized, the pain to go away. So when you fulfill on that, expectations are met. Box checked. You know, they saw the investment worthwhile. Expectations being met doesn't equate to referrals. And that's a big one because as chiropractors, we think, well, I got you better. Don't you want everyone else who's suffering to get better? They do, but it's not enough of an urge. So here's the difference, and I'll preface it with an example. Think of the last time you referred someone to maybe a restaurant, a movie, or a book. I love referring people in my life to restaurants, movies, and books that I love. Now, why is that? And this is the key, this is the secret. I obviously had an amazing experience at the restaurant, reading the book, or watching the movie. So I had an amazing experience. It exceeded my expectation. Now, I want someone I care about, a family member, a friend, to have that same awesome experience. One, that's just humanistic, it's nice. I want them to have a great experience, but really, here's the deep down secret. I want them to have that experience and then give me the credit for the one who referred, introduced, stimulated them having that. Like when I say to someone, oh, you gotta check out this restaurant, you gotta read this book, and then I get a text later saying, it was awesome, I feel really good. Not just because they had a good time, but really because like I was the reason they had a good time. And that is the same reason why the majority of referrals take place. However, is that what you are strategizing for? Hounding people, asking over and over, educating on the spine and nervous system and care, win a toaster with a raffle, I don't know, 3-card Monday. Those aren't generating that real reason why referrals take place. So now I want you to think, if that's why referrals take place, and you know in your life that's how it takes place, because this is human nature, this doesn't have anything to do with chiropractic, it's the same for an attorney's office, an accountant's office, but now you could start harnessing that. And how does it come from? Well, How are you exceeding expectations of patients? Care-wise, for the most part, getting them out of pain, getting their condition resolved, getting their health optimized, that's meeting their expectations. But we all know, and the general public knows what it's like to go to a doctor's office. You usually get cut off, you only have 17 seconds to speak, they don't listen to you, very clinical. How can you completely transform that experience where when they have that first consult with you, and it even starts on the phone call with your CA, they feel heard. They know that you know, they know that you know what they want, how they feel, and that you're 100% on board to get them back to their life, not just get them out of pain, not just get a condition resolved, not just get something fixed, but you took the effort of true caring and curiosity of what's missing in their life because of the pain, because of the condition, and you're committed to helping them get back to it and make it even better. When you create that relationship through the Patient Mastery 6-question consult, the 5-step recommendations that you could do in under 10 minutes, you will create a bond and a connection and experience for your patients that they've never had in any doctor's office, let alone any chiropractor's office, and that even before they get the results they were looking for, without you ever having to ask, without there being a raffle prize for referrals, you will start getting referrals because people want others to know when true quality, leadership, professionalism, certainty, and connection is happening, which most people don't have with other doctors, services, or most anywhere in their life. So I want you to think, from the second someone lands on your website, speaks with your CA, checks in at the front desk, has a consult with you, has a recommendations, has an exam, has their first adjustment, are you creating an experience? And there's many different ways outside of just the communication, but that's the foundation, and it's the easiest, especially if you want people to pay and follow your recommendations. Are you creating an experience that exceeds expectations in your new patients' minds, that they would want other people to experience that too and get the credit for how happy and excited and surprised they were based on this experience with a healthcare provider? When you can engineer that, you will get more referrals without asking, without begging, without education, without free toaster raffle giveaways, or any of that. If you need help in your practice, doubling collections, or oftentimes chiropractors are stuck at that 20,000 or between 20,000 a month to 40,000 a month, to add another 20,000 to your collections without more marketing, without more team, without new services, without even more time. That's exactly what we show awesome chiropractors how to do. Simply, easily follow the Patient Mastery proven process. If you need help, just comment below. Message me. We'll see if it's a fit for how you run your practice, your goals, and your vision. And I just want the best for you. Thank you for all the time and energy you put in helping so many people optimize their health. You deserve to have a great life because of that.